The June Nintendo Direct got me out of my seat from the word go. I wasn't expecting to see any Pokemon here, but instead we kicked off with a look at not just one, but both parts of the DLC. This was our first look at Kitakami and models of the Loyal 3 plus Ogerpon in-game. Part 1 honestly looks incredible, and I would have been totally satisfied if it ended there. But we also got a peek at the Indigo Disc. We saw a little bit more of Blueberry Academy, and all my questions about whether or not there would be any new wilderness to explore were answered and then some. We'll be exploring a giant dome with diverse biomes that's completely submerged under the Academy. One of the surprises of the Direct for me, and I cannot wait. The only thing slightly disappointing is we didn't get any update on release timing, as we're still stuck with the Fall 2023 and Winter 2023 windows. As soon as I saw Deep Cut, I thought we were golden, but I guess we'll have to wait a little bit longer to see Side Order. While we got some Splatoon 3 news, Side Order was unfortunately not even mentioned. This was really a shame because that's one of the things I was most excited for coming into this Direct. But as a consolation, we did get details on a new Splatfest that's ice cream themed. Vanilla vs Strawberry vs Mint Chip will take place mid-July. I was really pleasantly surprised at Pokemon's presence in today's Direct. Gave me a little nostalgia back to the Gen 8 hype cycle when they'd always be here. Today, we also saw the long-awaited follow-up on the sequel to Detective Pikachu, a game revealed way back in 2019. It's been so long, I kinda just forgot this game existed, so at first I thought this was some kind of new spin-off. The original Detective Pikachu is a game I totally missed, so I might be interested in trying the series if I choose to prioritize it come October. Detective Pikachu Returns has a really nice style to it, and it looks to have some voice-acted cutscenes, which is a rarity in the Pokemon series. Next was definitely one of the showstoppers. We're finally getting a Super Mario RPG remake. This is something I've predicted in past directs and have always kinda rooted for, so I'm thrilled that it's finally happening. When the trailer opened with the original visuals, I half expected it to just get announced for NSO, but I guess now we know why it's been held there for so long. The graphical style in the remake is everything I could have wanted and more, and it looks like they made some new cutscenes for the bigger moments, as we can see with the Geno Awakening here. The remake releases on November 17th. And with the visuals combined with the sounds and music, I was just in complete bliss watching this whole thing. Oh, no big deal, just another day of Nintendo making all my video game dreams come true. Also, can we take a second to acknowledge Mr. Takahashi and Koizumi's performances today? They were absolutely the unsung heroes of this Direct. Their charm and banter, plus creative delivery of many of the announcements today, made it even more of a joy to watch. And this was none more apparent than when we got 3 rapid-fire Mario games, 2 of which were sneak peeks at Nintendo Switch's 2024. You've heard of Untitled Goose Game? Well, this is Untitled Peach Game. And besides from a total jump scare pop-up from these curtains making me think it was the Thousand Year Door remaster, this Peach platformer looks devilishly creative. It's really awesome she's getting her own game again. We really didn't see much of it, but this Sunflora looking guy looks like her own answer to Cappy, and I'm really excited to see what new gameplay elements it ends up bringing. And for the 3rd Mushroom Kingdom themed announcement in a row, we saw something truly no one could have predicted. If this was on your list, more power to you, but a Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon remaster is being developed for 2024. It's very much like they said, this looks like the old game with enhanced visuals. But that's totally fine with me because this is probably one of my personal top 10 3DS games. It's surprising news, exciting, and honestly one of the most underrated announcements of the show. One that I keep forgetting about, but smile every time I found myself thinking about it today. And oh yeah, as soon as Koizumi said this,
looks like Mario fans have a lot of games to look forward to.
I knew our fate was sealed. We were getting something Mario at the end. But even still, the Mario train wasn't over, since, as I predicted, we saw the last Spark Hunter DLC for Sparks of Hope, and it's out today. We have a new musical planet to complete, and oh man, with so much on my plate, this might take a back seat for a while, but still a great announcement to get today. Better yet, we also got a look at the teased Nintendo Switch Monsters game from the Dragon Quest anniversary a few weeks ago. It's starring Sorrow from 4, and it looks fantastic. I'm just so happy to be getting Monsters games again, since it's a series of spin-offs I grew up with and really love. Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince will arrive later this year on December 1st. And yeah, we got our Pikmin segment. My jaw was on the floor multiple times. But I'll spare you the details now because I'll be talking much more about it as time goes on. Yes, we go in the house. Yes, a Wollywog's jump looks terrifying from this camera angle. And yes, I kinda called it with the night exclusive Pikmin type and the new Luminol mounts. This is a game right out of my wildest dreams, and I cannot wait for that demo on June 28th. Now just indulge me in sharing a moment with you all watching.
We have even more Pikmin news to share. HD versions of the first two Pikmin games, originally released on Nintendo GameCube, will launch on Nintendo eShop later today.
Yeah, let's keep the rest of this video short so I can start checking those ports out. Let's go, I've wanted this so bad and now it's here. Every Pikmin game now available in HD and in handheld on the go. I got them digitally so I can take them with me wherever I end up traveling. No, this isn't a dream. And the fun doesn't stop, since as expected, we got our sneak peek at Wave 5 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. Here's Squeaky Clean Sprint, the tour bathroom course we all knew was coming at some point, and the new playable characters, Petey Piranha, Wiggler, and Kamek, making his first playable appearance in the main series. While this is awesome news, we got no word on a solid launch date. All we know is it's coming relatively soon in summer 2023. If there's one thing Nintendo is undoubtedly doing, it's that they're cranking out WarioWare games like nobody's business. Now we have WarioWare Move It, and honestly, this is more like the WarioWare experience I was expecting Get It Together to be, even though I did love that game for what it was. This is finally the WarioWare game that will make use of the unique hardware that is the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con, and I'm pumped for that. These games are one of my guilty pleasures, and I'm really excited for this one to arrive on November 3rd. We didn't get any DLC today for Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, but to tell you the truth, that's okay with me since I still have so much of the base game left to play. What we got as a consolation though is actually really cool. 2 new Zelda amiibo for Zelda and Ganondorf's new designs. I predicted that right on the nose, albeit it wasn't the hardest thing to guess. Let's hope it'll be just as easy to pre-order these things before they arrive this holiday. Now for the one more thing, I actually predicted this too. The first 2D Mario Postmaker is here, and it's called Super Mario Wonder. I am at a loss for words at how good and unique this looks. This has Miyamoto written all over it, and I could not be more excited. This really isn't the time or place to go gushing on all the details, so I'll save that for the future. But amazingly enough, Super Mario Wonder will be here relatively soon, on October 20th. What an absolutely crazy lineup of games we have brewing to keep us entertained in 2023. Hey, if you're still here watching, I really appreciate it, and I'd love if you left a comment to start a discussion below about today's Nintendo Direct. You'd think making a whole video would be enough for me, but I still have more enthusiasm I need to get off my chest and out of my system. So let's talk about it. That's yet another Nintendo Direct in the books. Thanks everyone for being here to discuss it with me today, and I'll see you very soon in the next video.